Blog Talk Radio.
Strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go. Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, good evening. It's Jimmy Mack coming to you live out of the Tampa Bay area of Florida. We're glad you're here tonight on what a treat you're in for, of course. Gosh, we got a cold front that came through and left us with a lot of rain, so it's kind of interesting. And the weather up, down, and sideways for certainly the beginning of 2019. It's been interesting times, to say the least. So we're glad you're joining us here tonight. If you're listening through the URL or the link on the computer, you'll want to dial in 713-955-0594. Very important to press 1. If you'd like to raise your hand and ask a question, you can find out more about myself and the show and our guests here every week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday nights. You can go to jimmymackhealing.com. That's JIMMYMACK healing.com. We're here to help you, take your questions. Really, I should say question. So if you do have a health issue and the relationship problems right now, maybe some things going on at work, money, finances, you want to speak with your great-grandma or her favorite little white dog, Rusty, let's grab one of those and ask, and we'll get underway here shortly. So we're excited that you're here joining us tonight. If you're not already on our mailing list, please email us info@jimmymackhealing.com and get on our weekly TGI Wednesday newsletter. There's only inspiration there, affirmations. Gosh, there's audio and video and all kinds of things, even a few little comics and some humor too. So we're glad you're joining us here tonight. Each week we bring you a different guest, and we're excited about tonight's guest. It's Reverend Debbie Dienstbier. She's a trans medium. And if you don't know what that is, it's really about speaking with those on the other side. I always tease her, and I say it's communication with the dead is what the Bible calls it. She would say communication with the living, communication through and beyond the veil, of course, those loved ones in spirit. And she's been doing this for decades and, of course, goes so far back with me. My friend says we've been friends since Moses wore short pants. So that tells you how long I've known her. So welcome to the show, Reverend Debbie. How are you tonight?
Great, thank you.
Thanks for being here, honey. We appreciate it. Raining where you are too, right?
Of course, liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine. And my mother would say it's been raining cats and dogs. I love it. Hey, we're so glad you're joining us here tonight. It's always one of our most popular shows. The last Tuesday of the month, folks, you'll always want to mark that on your calendar because she's on with us, and she always brings it. Tell folks, they're going to want to go deeper, honey. Tell them the best way to get a hold of you, the website. I know you have a weekly church service here locally in Tampa Bay area, folks. If you haven't been to that, that's 3:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Let them know the link, though, to email you, maybe call you and have a private reading.
Okay, spiritualdeb@gmail.com. And I'm also on Facebook at Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church. And also my number is 727-433-3896.
Love
or
that.
You can come to church and find me.
There you go. Look for me at church. My mother used to say, I love that. Yep. So we're so glad you're here tonight, honey. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And if you do wind up on the show, folks, or you want to listen to this again, the replay, you can email us info@jimmymackhealing.com. we will send you the replay link, and it'll be live right after the show as well. And please know also, almost forgot, on healings too. If you have a thyroid issue, maybe your big toe hurts, gout, headaches, whatever you got going on, if we do work on you here tonight, anyone that also has that same issue, illness, disease, disorder, whatever you have going on, just know that that's going to work for you as well, the healings that certainly I do. Just you hearing the sound of my voice, even on the replay, it's going to bring some healing for you as well. We're so glad you're here tonight, Reverend Debbie. It's one of my favorite shows to look forward to because I can just kind of sit back and co-pilot with you, and I love it. Let's grab a caller. 818's our first caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Denise. I'm calling from California. Thank you for taking my call.
You bet. How are you tonight, honey? What's your one question for Reverend Debbie?
I wanted to know if she has any messages for me from the other side. Just want to know if anybody has anything to say.
All right. Well, the first thing I hear is Father, Father, Father. Okay. But I feel like he's very close to you. Is your father out on the earth plane?
Not that I know of. I don't know if I have. I don't know. I never felt like the father that I grew up with from birth was my real father. So I don't know if it's a birth father that I never met or if that was because I wasn't close to him on this side. And
in this lifetime.
Yeah, in this lifetime. So I don't know who my real father really was. Huh?
You were close to him, but not in this lifetime. Yeah, past, you were very close with him. And I feel that he helps you from the world of spirit like a guardian angel.
Okay, so
I feel like taken away, where you feel on edge, like there's too much on.
Like there's too much.
There's too much on your plate. It's like you're wanting to get away, okay? And there's a father vibration here from spirit, but I feel like you have two fathers. And this father in spirit is telling me that Archangel Michael has always watched over you for him because he couldn't be there. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to be part of your life physically here on the earth plane. And he says, make a father proud. And he says things are going to get easier for you, and you're going to see in the next 2 months that there's so many new doorways that are opening up for you that life is going to get easier. And there's a wonderful expansion around you as you come into this spiritual awakening that all of us are stepping into right now. And I feel like time is going to move really quick for you, and they want you to choose logic over your emotions because there's going to be a lot of sudden changes in your life.
Okay.
And there's so much more to be accomplished. And they're saying that you're being watched over and that you are loved, and they want you to use your wisdom and objectivity because it's really important right now. And whatever you do, make sure you stick with your integrity, and you'll see all the situations are going to just fall right into place. And in the next 3 months, you're going to be very happy with the outcome. So how wonderful. Okay. Follow your heart. Follow your heart.
Okay.
Allow Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, who is the Archangel of Love, allow them to help and guide you on your journey. Okay. And I feel the best is yet to come for you. You're just stepping into it. So good for you. How wonderful.
Thank you so much. It makes me feel
welcome.
so good to hear this. Oh, my
You're
God.
welcome. How
so
exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Amazing stuff. Hey, Denise, I definitely feel like your dad, your current dad here in the earth plane that, played the role of dad. Definitely not your dad, though. Biologically, your dad's in spirit, by the way. So just saying, I think you kind of always felt that, and he 100% knew it. And they did the best they could. I mean, we're of age now. We're not teenagers anymore. So, it was a whole different world back then. That 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago was just a completely different world, even 50 years ago. So just saying, they kind of brought in some broken tools that their parents gave them and did their best with us, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what we're products of, and we just kind of had to do the best we could, and they're just saying, you basically had to raise yourself, you know what I mean? He's just there to make sure you didn't set the house on fire or wreck the car into the house. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes lots of sense, and thank you both for validating what I know.
Oh, you're
I was
so
a child that this was not
You're
my
welcome.
father. I'm so grateful to you. Everybody around me was telling me that I was being silly, and that wasn't true. And thank you so much.
Yeah, without question. You're welcome, honey. Thanks for calling in tonight.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Yeah. You bet. You. Have a great night, honey. Email us if we can help you. info@jimmymackhealing.com. We will send you a link to tonight's show. Also, if you don't have pen and paper and whatnot, or you can't type on your phone fast enough because you're calling in, raise your hand, 713-955-0594. Just know we will send you all of Reverend Debbie's information to reach out as well. So isn't that always interesting, Reverend Debbie? People we would think might be our mom or dad, and like they know all along they're not, and a lot of times we just, we grew up in a different space and time. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying.
And then there's also the point where we just know when we're kids or from another family that it wasn't our real family, but it actually was.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. Well, you're cutting in and out, honey. Hopefully it'll straighten out here. People need to know we are getting a lot of weather here, just so you know. There's a lot of thunderstorms and lightning, but you're fading in and out. But we're going to play along, and there you go. It's okay. It's better now. I'm sure it's going to get better. Yeah, the acronym for family, or kind of the running joke, family is effed and mainly interested in limiting you. So if you do have some family issues, folks, believe me, we all have been there and done that. And Reverend Debbie and I both have had wild rodeos and roller coaster rides with family. I think we've all had that. So very cool. Well, let's grab another caller, 818, Carolyn in California, another California call. How are you tonight, honey?
I'm doing great. How are both of you doing?
We're good. Thanks for asking, honey. You have a question?
Yes, I would like to receive a message from Spirit, or whoever's trying to reach me. Please.
Let's see. Oh, they're telling me 911.
911.
911. It's important they get you a message. They're showing me 911 emergency.
Okay.
And there's a gentleman here that likes to play jokes. Jokes. And he says, you have many happy endings. And he says, you don't believe it. But he says, in the next month, you're going to see everything come full circle for you. Even though Mercury's retrograde, it's going to work in your favor. And there's a lot of spiritual growth and insight that's going to be given to you in this time period. And they said this is a wonderful time for you to see things work and fall into place. Wow. And this gentleman says, let her know there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that it isn't gone, that it's there, it's just turned out. And he wants you to take a deep breath and breathe a sigh of relief so that you will allow yourself to make new plans for the coming months ahead. Because I feel like everything you've done a really wonderful job. How we get in our minds to say, oh, but I could have done more, I could have done this, I could have done that. Spirit said it all was exactly the way it was supposed to be. It's time now to move to the next project. And they're showing healing with you, healing with your legs.
Yes.
And I'm seeing this white light around you. and I feel the angels are working on you and strengthening you, and they're showing strength and grace being given to you. And if there's anything you're holding on to with anyone, it's a time of forgiveness and to let it go. Because I feel that you're a teacher for many people, whether they're ready to wake up or not.
Yes.
Let go and let God. So God bless you. How nice.
That's beautiful. That was my father. He played a lot of jokes on everybody. And that was a beautiful message. Thank you, Reverend Debbie.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. God bless you.
So cool.
And Jimmy, I don't have a problem. It was my leg, and I know it's been worked on, and I appreciate what you've done.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, the cool part, though, is she didn't know, honey.
I know. And so I don't have to worry about it. All I have to say is thank you for my healing. Yes, thank you.
Love that. Yeah, we'll send you more energy tonight, honey. I do a 3 a.m. Prayer healing group too list that folks are on. It's called My Daily Prayers. It's a VIP list subscription, of course. But Carolyn, we're going to put you on that tonight for free. By all means, 3 a.m. It'll be midnight your time. So if you feel any heat or cold or vibration, it's just us working on you, honey.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it
Love
right
it.
now.
Thank you. We appreciate you always listening, honey. Thank you so much. Yeah, join us here each week. That's awesome.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I don't want to miss it.
I love it. Well, free messages, free healing. I tell all my clients that. I have people that inquire every day for Reverend Debbie and myself, of course, and there's plenty of folks out there. This is not our hobby. This is really our lives, and 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Reverend Debbie and I both live it. So thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate you listening. So it's fabulous. Fabulous. Reverend Debbie, anything else you want to add that comes in from Spirit for you, for the listeners? You had mentioned some great changes coming up, at least for folks, and I know we've had some climate changes and different weird things. You and I both know January, February's been odd weather. I don't know how anybody could deny any of the global warming and changes with everything that's going on. It's just freaky weird weather. But
I know I was grateful today I didn't move because I would be moving in the rain. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that I put it off to later. But, the other night when I sit with Spirit at 3 in the morning and do healing work with people and work with the angels, and I channeled a message from Spirit telling me that there's wonderful changes happening for all of us from 2012 to 2032. And this is a time of spiritual awakening where we are all stepping into our own power. And there's a coding that's taking place where our vibration is raising and changing. And we are all our own programmers for this vibration and energy. And Spirit is empowering each and every one of us. And the other night, they told me that I would be sending out this energy, not me personally, but Spirit, that the light beings, known as angels and spirit guides, were sending out this magnificent energy to each and every one of us, that we are all being empowered, that we are all stepping into new vibration, and that what used to take me 5 years to learn, people will now learn it in 1 year. That's how much that frequency is expanding. And they also told me that at whatever hardship you have in your life right now, to embrace it, to walk through it. And this is going to help you with this energy shift to find your true source and your true power. After we get through this cycle, they said, we will no longer worry about what people say. We will no longer worry about money. And we will meet the most phenomenal spiritual entities. There'll be so much love and spirits coming to work with us that we're just going to be on cloud 9.
Wow.
I've been so excited, and I have felt the changes and the shifts, in the past couple of days, because this started Sunday night with me, and it's helped me with everything I'm going through. And, I have a strong faith, but it's also nice when we all get confirmation on what we're going through and why.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
And and grateful. I'm so grateful for Spirit.
I love that.
For them to be in our lives and to help empower all of us. And I wanted to know if I'm going to get a discount that I spent 5 years to get where I am. And now people can do it in 1 year. I think I was wrong.
Are you kidding? They're going to want discounts from us, right?
But, isn't it amazing that in 30 days the vibration will be so much higher, and in 60 days it's going to be doubled, the vibration, the energy. I mean,
that's it. We need it. I have been napping lately in the afternoons, and I've wondered why. Now you answered that question for me. Yep. Readjusting to all different sorts of things. You knew my brother, and he was gorgeous. He looked like Tom Cruise, only taller, and good-looking kid, gosh. And he died of course, drugs and alcohol overdose in my family home. Such a waste, 28 years old, so gorgeous. And so I look back on it now. Of course, we were fighting a couple weeks before he passed. Took me a year to forgive myself for that, of course, and comes and hangs out with us. But my point for bringing him up, when you say all that, it was amazing because back in the day, we barely had the first computers. We certainly didn't have internet. And he used to say to me all the time, like it was just a theme song singing, he would say, you wait one day. And he said, we're going to have computers, and the computers are going to talk to each other. And my father used to just laugh at him. And my mother said, well, he's beautiful and he's smart. And he said, I'm telling you, we're going to be talking through the computers like Star Trek and, the different science fiction shows that were on at the time. Isn't that funny? And here we are, handheld phones and looking at each other's pictures and just talking like it's Dick Tracy, come in, Dick Tracy, So awesome. So awesome. Love it.
Wow.
561's our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from? That's a Florida number.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, you're on live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jolie. I'm calling from Delray Beach, Florida.
Oh, hey, Jolie. I recognize your voice. I know you, honey. How are you?
Jimmy, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. We're glad you called in, honey. You have a question for Reverend Debbie?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if maybe there was a message from my grandma, maybe my dad.
Sure. You got the whole family here, huh? We're calling them all in. Well, let's see. I feel like your father felt shortchanged. He felt that he crossed over before his time. And he had all these things planned out for you of what he wanted for accomplishments. It doesn't mean it was your idea of what you wanted in your life. It was his own ideas, Mm-hmm. And he wants you to believe in yourself. And he says, listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. And he is so proud of you. And he's saying, it's no thanks to me. You've done this on your own.
Aww.
And he wants you to know that it's time for you to act upon your plans of what you're wanting. And I think there's a lot of creativity that is being given to you where you're going to be seeing things in a different way. And they're telling me in the next 3 or 4 months, there's abundance resources around you. I feel there's something very luxurious around you and abundant, and you're going to see a lot of things just falling into place. You might think that something has passed you by, but it's going to come around again, and you have a second chance at receiving it and getting it. And Spirit says, do what's right for you. Now, Mother liked to cook or her food didn't taste that good?
Oh, God.
You remember?
Oh, please. I try to forget.
That she's cooking, and then when she puts it in her mouth, it's like my throat shuts up, like it was my throat was closing up. And she said, but all this was made with love. I just didn't know how to make people love the food that I made with love. She did the best she could. And she says, you can manifest anything you want in your life. And she says, what you need will magically appear before you. There's wonderful new beginnings, and I'm seeing the most beautiful chakra colors shining as if it's running around your heart chakra, your throat chakra. I see this like a rainbow light, just flowing all around your heart chakra, your throat chakra. And I feel that your grandmother is helping you to heal old emotions from the past. And you're going to start speaking your piece. And you're going to start moving forward into what really works for your highest and best. And then the magic will really begin. And this is your time to move forward and step into what you're really, really wanting for your highest and best. And this is a time of manifestation in your life. And they said, know you're loved. Know you're loved. And your grandmother says, open up to the, you might not see it, but you're still going to believe it. Do you understand that?
To do with faith, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Love that.
So
Gosh.
That's strong.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's an incredible message for free.
I know. It's beautiful.
Right?
You
I'm
deserve
telling
it.
you. How have you been, girl?
Good, Jimmy. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. Come up and see us sometime. I know you're on the other coast. So
Yes, sir. Maybe I'll come
cool.
see you and
Yeah.
Lou.
I love it. That'd be awesome. You know, I see him almost every day at LA Fitness. Isn't that funny?
You're so lucky.
Yeah. And I always say things to him like, this is folks that don't know. He started out with Vienna Stiebel in Theta Healing. He was like the first certified teacher. He's the first teacher to ever work on Vienna Stiebel and Theta Healing, if you know anything about that. He's local here, and I sat at his feet for years. He's my dear mentor and friend, and he looks like Jesus. He kind of freak you out. And just massive power, you know, just amazing. And I'll tell you a funny story about Lou. You can laugh over. I used to tease him, and he's a Taurus, the bull, and he wouldn't tell you, he wouldn't take any stock in astrology even. He'd be like, so what? It's planets, whatever. And he had his garage immaculate. And he had the lawnmower in the garage, and behind that was the edger, behind that was a weed blower, behind that was something else. And I said, Lou, I said, what happens if I put the edger ahead of the mower? And he said, why would you do that? And I thought, okay, Mr. Nothing, none of that matters. Yeah, whatever. Maybe except for his lawn tools, right?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that a riot? So anyway, good times. Hey, you're still on my mail list? You getting my emails every week?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, I love it. Okay, good. Well, right back. Say hi sometime. Let us know. Anything I can work on for you, honey, for healing?
I do have a little bit of a problem with my left leg.
Oh, stand up. What's been going on?
Just a lot of injuries on that leg.
Okay. Well, they're saying almost like you hate that leg for whatever reason. They're saying it fails you. It fails to support you, all that. So bizarre. So stand up, face due north. We'll rock some stuff out for you real quick.
Okay.
And everybody else can play at home alone. If you're standing, that's fine. You can use your fingers. If you know how to muscle test, you know how to use a pendulum, you can do that. Don't even tell me what your yes and no's are. It won't matter. I'm going to change it anyway. So let's just go for you and everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice tonight. I am clear. See if you go forward, back, or in between. I am clear.
Going backwards.
Okay. So I'm going to change that for you and everybody that hears the sound of my voice tonight. And all this is doing is releasing ghosts and spells and curses and hexes and exotic stuff right now. It's going to pull you forward when it clears. Changing it now.
Yep.
Everybody that hears the sound of my voice now or in the future on this replay, and you would now be clear of all that. The second one is I am unclear. And does that feel like forward, back, or in between?
Backward.
Good. And it needs to be backwards. I call that alien fighting predator on the back porch. So you definitely want to be free of that. That's everything outside the realm of curses, spells, and hexes, and a long list of horrible things. And so that's a no. Anybody else listening tonight, we're surrendering all that into the void form to a no. And the third piece I do to get everybody online and feeling a whole lot better is I am running forward. See if you go forward, back, or in between.
Forward.
Excellent. And that's body, mind, spirit, relationships, health, money. Got to have the car and drive. So what we've done now to you and everybody that ever hears the sound of my voice is we've turned on your computer. We've gotten onto the internet, we're at Google, and then we're jumping to URLs to change things as if we would go to Amazon, eBay, YouTube, any of those things, checking out in the shopping cart, deleting negative, downloading positive, all of that. But in order to do that, we just need to go through those three basic steps so that folks feel a whole lot better. And so we're just going to look at your leg right now as it's weak and it fails to support me. That's going to be a yes and pull you forward. And there we go. And all we're doing is finding the spot where that is, or the file, the data file, if you will. We're going to release that, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it out now. Any words you want to use, all I'm doing is My Liquid Fish. You can go to myliquidfish.com and read about that and release it into the void. There you go. It's going to pull you back when all that releases. And you'll feel a wave. You feel it changing? Are you with us?
Great.
You're welcome. We're glad, honey, for you. And all I'm doing is putting in positive strength into it now. And we'll throw you on the 3 a.m. Prayer list tonight, too. So hopefully you'll be asleep by then, Eastern Standard Time. And even if you're not, it's still going to work the same. But we'll change that for you as well. And so folks that aren't familiar, you can Google myliquidfish.com or send us a note. We send out everything for free, all kinds of things to read, watch, and listen to. And it's what Spirit gave me during my near-death experience. And it's just a method or technique, technology for creating some profound change for you. And it's really fast. Looks like a Tai Chi or a yoga move. And once you learn how to do that, there's certified practitioners worldwide. We actually do a course online for mastery for folks that want to work on themselves or immediate family. If you're already a practitioner of the healing arts of any kind, we have MDs around the world and a lot of different folks, psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever you might be, massage therapists, anyone that already has a practice at home or phone or Skype or that sort of thing online. We also offer that. So thanks for playing along tonight, honey. We appreciate you. We're glad you called in.
Thank you so much, and God bless you both.
Thank you.
You as well, honey. Thank you. Awesome stuff. That's so profound, the things that come through, Reverend Debbie. I love that. So it's always interesting, and you're really certainly on it tonight. So very, very cool. Hey, we're already past the half-hour mark. It's hard to believe, and it flies by. I swear we collapse time, and everything changes, and it just flies by. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, honey. They're going to want to get a message and go deeper.
Okay. My email address is spiritualdeb@gmail.com, or on Facebook, Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church. My phone number is 727-433-3896.
Love that. Thanks so much, honey. That's just awesome. Yes. Church is 3:30 on Sundays, correct? So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you want to check that out. The place is gorgeous, by the way. It's a really pretty little church, so y'all would enjoy it. And, of course, should give healings and messages from Spirit. Reverend Debbie also does, of course, some angel card reading, Shusta, which is an ancient kind of card reading. Didn't that come out of St. Pete, Florida at one point, the guy?
It did. My two friends, Cecil North and this other lady, invented them out of Florida.
I love that. Yeah. So if you don't know what Shusta cards are, that's really cool too. Very interesting. And angel card readings, whatever you want. Messages from Spirit, and she doesn't need anything. She'll still pick up stuff for you. It's amazing. I love it. 516 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Randy from Colorado.
Hey, Randy from Colorado. How are you tonight?
Stressed.
Stressed?
Yes.
Just
let's see what we can do for you, honey. You have a question for Reverend Debbie?
Yeah, just when do you see it getting better for me? Just so I don't have as much stress.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Well, you're not as bad off as you think you are. And you need to remember that you're too blessed to be stressed. You're forgetting that part. And, it does seem like it's a really long road for you, but I just see there's a light shining out of this hole that you feel like you're in. And Spirit says you're going to seek out other possibilities, and you're looking for the magic in life. And as you look for the magic in life, you're going to become more aware of your own emotions, and you're going to be making choices from your heart. And I feel then you're going to see things starting to manifest for you. You're just emotionally exhausted that you think, no matter what I do, I'm making a wrong turn. And that's not true. That's not true. I feel that you have very powerful psychic insight. And there's a grandmother here that says family sticks together, and they're all watching over you from the world of spirit. And I feel that the insights that are meditation place within your inner sanctuary is going to help you true answers.
Thank you.
And you need some sleep.
I need sleep.
You need sleep. You need time off. You need to seek relief from the stress, and they're saying you need more sleep.
Yeah. Well, part of it is that my cars are in bad shape, and I have to take these two buses to work, and I have to get up so early, and then I come home so late.
Yeah.
And so I'm tired. I'm tired.
Well, we're going to ask the universe to bring the right person your way to make your two broken down cars a good car.
Okay, thank you.
To get something running for you, so you don't have to run anymore.
Thank you.
You could breathe. All right? Hang in there, because it will come. It's not as far off as you think.
Okay.
And remember, we're going through this change, so you're not going to have to worry about money anymore. You're going to see that you have abundance, and you're going to see everything starting to come together, fall into place.
Really? Well, that's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That is.
Okay, I'm gonna see the magic.
See, you're stuck
I love
in your
that.
mind. The only way it's going to happen is if you make it happen. But you're forgetting that the angels also do things for us, and they put opportunities and people in the right place at the right time to make things happen in our life.
Mm.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that's amazing. What a great
Right.
message, honey. Yeah, keep in mind, I mean, my mother always quoted saying, you'll be entertaining angels unawares, and that's scripture. And you could be sitting next to an angel on the bus, you never know. And, whenever I would get down or feel like there was loss or lack or any of those things, you know, it's kind of like the guy who says, I was walking along, I had no shoes, and I felt horrible about myself till I saw the guy with no feet. So, you know, keep that in mind. You're blessed to even be able to take buses at all, have transportation
I know.
anywhere.
I look at
You're
those
so
things.
blessed to have a job to go to. Oh my gosh.
I know.
One of the most humble events of my life was that we went on a family safari to the middle of Africa, and I'm telling you what, there was a part of it looked like a UNICEF commercial. It was on the left side of the road and the right side of the road. It was called Shantytown, and so for, you know, just flies on the kids, whatever. And it was as far as you could see on the left and as far as you could see on the right. And this went on for about 30, 40 miles as we were heading into South Africa, Cape Town. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, eventually you had to stop looking at it, okay, because you would just cry for humanity. So just the fact that you weren't born into that, I mean, you won the lotto. It's up to you to claim the prize at this point. And I'm sincere when I say that. Does that make sense?
No, I know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So keep that in mind, honey, because it's bound to get better. And, you know, I would just be so dropped into an attitude of gratitude about it all that Spirit's bound to show you more. Better, faster buses, whatever, movement at work, moving up job-wise, all of it. Anything we can help you with tonight on healing, honey?
I mean, I can't remember. It's not hurting me right now, but it's like one of my pinkies keeps like, it feels like there's like a nerve pain in there, and I don't even know if it's like a splinter or what it is. But like sometimes when I touch it, it hurts.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, what I see, I don't get a splinter at all for you, by the way. It's joint pain, and it's not an arthritic pain. They're almost saying you've got a pain to actually make you feel alive. Isn't that interesting? And, yeah. So if you want to stand up, face due north, we're going to release that for you.
Okay.
And if you're just facing due north right now, all I'm doing is using my little magic wand and my liquid fish, and you're going to feel a wave. It's going to pull you backwards and release all that pinky pain or intermittent issues with your pinky, and I'm releasing it now. And hopefully that's not you falling down, but you should feel a wave pulling you backwards.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. We're glad you called in. Thanks for listening to the show. Reach out to us. We can help you, okay?
Take care. Bye.
Keep us posted. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
lots of folks on the call, lots of folks listening in on a computer, of course, at the URL, the link for the show. Give us a call, 713-955-0594. You'll want to press 1 if you want to raise your hand live for either a message from those in spirit through Reverend Debbie, or if you need a healing, just let me know. 917 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hi. Thank you so much. This is Karen from New York.
Karen from where, honey?
New York. New York.
Okay. New York's in the house. What's going on, Karen?
I'd love to know any messages about just what Spirit needs me to know, or addressing my upcoming dental work, and also anything about my partner and his healing, if there's any doctor or protocol that could help him at this point.
Well, Spirit is telling me that there isn't any challenge that you can't resolve. And I feel like you're having to withdraw from drama of other people, and for you to have patience with your people around you, because you're going through a lot of energy changes right now, and I feel there's a real of light around you, and there's a new emotional experience that you're going through. I don't feel you have to worry about your partner, because the angels already have them lifted up in the light. And there's a very deep and lasting spiritual insight around them. And you're worrying about dental?
Yes, I have a lot of work coming up, and
You sure do.
I don't want to do it, but I'm not sure it will resolve the underlying issues. And if the people I've had a consult with are reputable and they will be the ones to help me, all of that.
I feel that you need to release the past because that's creating all the indecision in your life, and that's why you're having so much dental problems. And when you release the past, you're going to see all this dental stuff gone. You know, teeth are about indecision. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, teeth are about indecision. I feel like there's things that you have buried, like you stuff your emotions. And I feel all this is coming up so that you'll let go and let God. And you're going to see as you go through this healing process that then everything is going to get very efficient for you, and you're going to take charge of the situation.
Well, the thing is, I've already lost teeth and bone, and I was led to understand it's from infections. I've had systemic infections that I've been on 20 million different protocols and different doctors, and apparently it hasn't worked. So it's even got to destroying my upper teeth.
Wow. Do you do anything holistically?
Oh, yes. I've been holistically oriented for a very long time.
Yeah, because I feel that's what's going to help change the situation around. Holistically, I feel that you're turning it around. And
well,
they're
I'm not
showing
sure.
May.
Yeah, sorry.
They're showing May for you, the month of May. And I feel like your dreams are going to become a reality for you. And there's something that isn't totally together yet, but it's together for you. I feel as it comes full circle, then everything will get easier for you. And it'll begin to make sense. So abide your time. Abide your time because you've almost arrived.
So that means to not start any kind of dental work, just kind of keep doing.
Don't start it. It means by May you're going to have all your answers. You're going to see there's not as much wrong as it appears to be wrong now. You're going to see all that change. You're going to see it all change, and there's not going to be as much to do. How much issues they think there are now, some of them are going to dissipate. So Good for you. Good for you.
And is this happening? This is a process you see, or is there something I need to do to help it along?
You're going to help it along with they're showing me natural path healing tools. So someone's going to point something out to you that's going to help you. And change it. You know, whenever I had problems with my teeth, they tell me I need a root canal, and I would buy Miracle Mineral Supplement, MMS, and I would take that, and I'd go back, and I didn't need any root canals after I used that. It was something you can swish in your mouth, and it strengthened my teeth very quickly. So let Spirit guide you. Let them guide you because they are.
You test really good. You test good for colloidal silver too. They're showing me some sort of copper instrument. People have used. You can go to eBay and Amazon. There's like a copper instrument for, cleaning the tongue, that sort of thing, for colds. You got a lot going on, like you said. Have you had multiple estimates for getting this done from the teeth?
No, just actually 2. But one I think was kind of a scam place. So
I'd agree with that. I'm ready to go with whoever you're with now. I'm feeling okay about them.
I had a consult with them about 3 weeks ago or so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that the one that you're feeling? That's
that's the
good
one that tests way better than the first people. The first people, like you said, were a little, well, I don't know them, but I'm just saying maybe less reputable, or they're certainly, it's almost like they're at, 45,000. These people are at 4,500, that kind of attitude. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So I've known more than one dentist like that. So it's like, ugh. So, well, keep us posted, honey. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Yeah, teeth to me are all about structure, too, indecision and structure. So don't hesitate to be doing some things naturally. To me, people either test for hydrogen peroxide or baking soda. You test strong for baking soda. I'd be using Glide dental floss, swishing around some baking soda and flossing my teeth every night, whether they were good, bad, or I had 5 left. You test for baking soda with Glide dental floss. If you kind of swish all that around your mouth and use the dental floss in there too, it's going to kill out a lot of the germs and issues you got going on, okay?
I was using peroxide.
Yeah, you don't test good for peroxide. You test weak on peroxide. You test super strong on baking soda. Just telling you now. If we had time, I'd stand you up. I could put hydrogen peroxide over your head. It would pull you back to no. I put baking soda over your head. It's going to pull you forward to yes. And I'm not selling you either one, okay?
Okay, so is it straight baking soda, or do I mix it with any water?
You just take a little pinch with some water. I put a little pinch in my mouth, and just the tiniest shot glass amount of water, and swish all that around and then floss with it while it's still in your mouth.
Cool.
Almost like you're gargling with it.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Appreciate
a great tip.
calling, honey. Thanks for listening to the show. You as well.
Love you too.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Yep. Hey, we're going to grab one more caller, Reverend Debbie. We're nonstop, and lots of folks with their hands up, of course. Love the show. It's always so much fun when it's this jammed up. 954. You are the lucky lottery winner. I love it. 954. Hi, what's your name? You're calling out of South Florida.
Yes, this is Jenny calling from Coral Springs, Florida.
Hey, Jenny. How are you tonight, honey?
I'm okay. I have 1 or 2 questions. I was just diagnosed with MRSA, MRSA, and a genetic parasite. You guys have any thoughts on it?
A genetic, what was it?
A genetic parasite.
A genetic parasite, they said you had?
Yeah. Some weird stuff. Yeah.
What did they tell you you're taking for all this? You must be on. Surprised they don't have you in the hospital. You doing IV antibiotics, vancomycin, peak and trough levels? What's going on?
No, just regular doxycycline. That's for the MRSA.
Okay.
And for the parasite, I was doing the herbs, but then I had to stop because I got too sick from them.
Yeah. You want to, at some point, at this point, it feels like, when you start saying long-term parasites or genetic parasites, it means technically you've had it for forever. MRSA is the current thing you got going on, so I definitely would tackle the MRSA first. So, and then I would do the parasite cleanse. I'm asking them, is she liquid or pills? Your pills, you test better for pills than anything else. If you send me an email, I'll send you information about what I would take. The other thing you could do, you're just having a cleansing reaction from the parasites, so that tells me you got them really, really bad. And you just do less for a longer period of time. You test for, you could go down to like 2 pills twice a day for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles. Very interesting. So you can go to eBay, Amazon, find any kind of a parasite cleanse, take as few as 2 pills twice a day for up to 5 bottles. And I like eBay, I like Amazon. If you send me an email, info@jimmymackhealing.com, I'll send you a link to the folks I like. I don't sell product, but I certainly recommend, or at least suggest that people do their own research and tell them what to do. definitely see you getting better, though, honey. So just know that, too. Certainly in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be doing a whole lot better on the MRSA. But parasites, that's a whole nother matter. 1, 2, about 3 more months out. So you got a ways to go on parasites.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So I
Well,
wish
thank
I
you
could
so
tell you
much.
better things, but that's what comes through, honey. But if you email me, I'll send you a link with all kinds of information on it, and also Reverend Debbie's information as well, okay?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, email us anytime. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com, and we'll send you a link of tonight's show, especially folks that are on the show. They always want a link, so reach out to us. We'll send you all Reverend Debbie's information as well. Reverend Debbie,
Great.
I have to ask, the last month of love and February and all of it, ask them about my father, my brother, tell them to turn up the volume. Gosh.
I'm going to ask them to get you a miracle ear.
Do that. Signs are everywhere.
Then they won't have to turn it up for you.
I love that.
Yeah, then they won't have to. It'll just be. There's love all around all of us at this time. It's a wonderful thing. But thank you very much for tonight. God bless you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for being on the show. You always bring it. We sure appreciate it. I've been thinking of my brother a lot lately, my father. I'll just see images of fawn deers in my backyard. And for those that don't know me, I live in the slap dab in the middle of the city. So when you start seeing visions of fawn deer in the backyard, boy, that's a sign from my father and our youth and, him dragging us hunting all over the world. So I find that interesting. So very cool. But I love it. You and I are going to come up with a miracle ear for hearing voices in heaven. Think we'd sell a few of those or what?
Yes, we would.
I love it. I love it. Thanks so much. I appreciate you, honey. Thanks for being on the show. Many blessings, and thanks for bringing it. Stay warm and dry in this weather. Gosh.
Thank you. God
hey,
bless
folks,
you.
that's our show for tonight. Yep. God bless all of you. We appreciate you tuning in. Tune in every week, Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We have on different co-hosts and guests for your entertainment with me all the time for messages from Spirit and, of course, healing as well. So thanks, everybody, for listening. Reach out anytime we can help you. I want to wish you that the rest of your life will be the best of your life, and remember to make progress every day. Bye for now.
Bye.